This shrine in Nezu is one of the most beautiful I've seen so far in Tokyo. It's a little bit off the beaten path. It's on the Yoda line, the green line on the subway you can get here, and then just ask around. And it's a little off the beaten path, and discovered down a few small little roads in more of a residential area, really, and there's nobody around. I came here and there's just a few local Japanese people have come to pay their respects and pray and bow down at this place right here, which is where they bow down and say a prayer. And we can just scan around and just see how peaceful it is here. A few people actually just arrived, but it's been pretty much solitude up until now. All the statues are absolutely beautiful, and everything is so decadent and beautifully ornate. I don't know if you can see the detail on this with the gold dragons. Absolutely beautiful. And on our site we talk about the age of the shrine and the history of the shrine. It's actually quite big compared to others I've seen around. And bear in mind, this is actually a pretty small little station stop that I got off here. There's actually no other lines here other than the Chiyoda line, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, like I said. Lots of birds kind of flapping around. There's another place where people seem to be paying respect. I couldn't figure out what to do here earlier. People have placed stamps up all over the, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark, but all over the pillars and all up there as well as up on the ceiling as well. You can just hear some birds now. Just a few people here. Look how beautiful it is in here. Everything's so well kept. There's a man standing here walking his dog earlier when I first got here. I'm not sure if you can see the Buddhas inside of this shrine. He's much more majestic looking. A schoolgirl in her uniform, just getting out of school. It's about 4:30 here in Tokyo in July, late July. a little waterfall over there in the back. And then this really cute little bridge that I walked over to get in here. I don't know if you can hear the various sort of tropical sounding insects in the background, but it was one of the first things I noticed because, you know, this little park area where the shrine is housed is, like I said, in a residential area. Beautiful workmanship everywhere. They really kind of nailed down the details in this place. Very interesting character there. Not sure I want that haircut though. And this is what I walked under to get here. It's right here, which I've taken some still pictures of as well. I believe we're walking kind of into the light, so it might be a little hard to see. Just led into that beautiful little park. There's no charge, of course, of any of these shrines, and now we're just on a little local street. This is like a little side street actually that was off the main drag, and this is sort of typical of the Nezu area. Very small, old houses, traditional. Okay? I just visited the shrine. It was beautiful. The shrine. The shrine. It's very, very beautiful. Yes, thumbs up. In there. The Nezu Jinja shrine. In there. In there. Beautiful. Well, that conversation went well. Doesn't look like these guys are open, but it's just a little savory place. This place is also closed. It looks like a lot of the places here are closed. It's very quiet. I believe this is a medical center here. All locals living in the area doing a little jog. And everyone rides their bikes here, everywhere. And this is the Nippon Medical School. And that's the other thing, people don't lock their bikes here. You can see just how quiet it is this afternoon. And now we're going down more towards the main drag, which is still quite quiet relative to other parts of Tokyo. I mean, I just came from Shibuya earlier today, which was twice as busy as Times Square. So, relatively speaking, some mother and her daughter. So cute. Laundromat. And seeing the children here, you just can't not fall in love with the children here. They're absolutely so precious. You just want to bow down to them every time you see them. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's kind of interesting. Is that a mailbox? I don't think so. I'm not sure though. A man getting groceries, coming home. I think that's a dry cleaners. It is a dry cleaners. I actually need some dry cleaning done. is not going to happen before I leave Japan. Like I said, bikes are just everywhere. It's hard not to, can't really tell what the humidity is like right now, but it's about 94 degrees. And the sun has actually subsided a little bit, but the heat has not. And these little drink machines are everywhere. Pretty much on every corner. This place I thought was interesting when I came in. It's kind of knickknacks and dried food. Still a local little businessman. I'm not sure if you can see him in there. And then this is the main drag. Not a lot going on here. But it gives you a rough idea of life in the suburbs, the Tokyo suburbs, that has one of the most beautiful little parks and shrines. Little kept secret, wonderful. Here's another little, like, just cute little alleyway where people live off the main drag. It's a pharmacy to my right. And just look how prestigious everybody keeps their plants in their gardens. That's pretty much everywhere in Tokyo, regardless of what income you have and what you do. People really tend to care for their gardens and tend to care for things that matter.